Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Great Men Taking Over the World. I'm Ren, and with the long-awaited Devil May Cry 5 just released, me and my buddy Dark Assassin, who hasn't been on the show in a while, are about to get together to review some of the older, more nostalgic entries of the games, and see how they hold up. So, we haven't decided if we're going to do all of the games in the series or not, but we're at least going to do the very first few. And so, in the meantime, guys, here's my quick preview of all of the games in Capcom's iconic, over-the-top, action-packed, demon-slaying series,
Devil May Cry.
Let's rock, baby.
the game where it all started. Originally a PlayStation 2 exclusive, this was our introduction to the now beloved white-haired half-demon, half-human Dante on his quest to prevent the demon emperor of the underworld from taking over the human one. This level of finesse in a hack-and-slash game was unheard of back in the day, and it really set the bar for action games. It was so badass and stylish. The game would even encourage you to mix up your combos by giving you a better score based on your variations. Switching from crazy sword slashing to guns blazing was seamless, and just way too cool. I mean, dude, you freaking juggle enemies in the air with bullets and shit. This was something else. Dante was the epitome of a sword-swinging, gun-slinging, badass action anti-hero, which in turn made you feel like a badass yourself while playing. Well, this sounds all nice and glamorous for 2001 when it came out, but can this game still hold a candle to modern action games? Or did it burn out a long time ago? Stay tuned for the full review. This game is very interesting in the fact that a lot of people do not even acknowledge it, as if it doesn't even exist. Like, you'll ask someone, hey, did you ever play Devil May Cry 2? And they'll be like, wait, what? There's a 2? I always thought it went from part 1 to 3, and Capcom just forgot how to count, much like Microsoft with their console names. Okay, it's not totally like that, but a lot of people thought this game was a total misfire. But why? I mean, it's more Devil May Cry goodness, starring Dante with all the crazy sword and gun action that you'd expect, right? How could it possibly go wrong? Well, we're gonna find out if it's really as bad as people say. I mean, it can't be all that bad, right? Right? Oh.
Wanna know the name? Devil May Cry.
This prequel is where fans consider the series' return to form, telling more of the backstory of the now young, cocky as hell Dante, in which you'll hear him talk smack against giant monsters before fighting them. Dante gives no fucks.
You know, in a dog show, you definitely take first place.
They really fleshed out the fighting mechanics here, giving you way more options to how to play the game depending on what style you choose to use. The original release was notoriously difficult, in which Capcom later released a special edition with a more balanced difficulty. We'll see if this game really is a return to form as most people say, or if it's just overhyped nonsense.
Don't bet on it.
Devil May Cry.
The first game in the series to appear on HD systems like PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. As you can tell, because this game looked really gorgeous when it came out in 2008 and still looks fantastic even now. Dante wasn't the main focus, as we get a new character this time that pretty much looks just like Dante, more or less. Lots of creativity I see there, Capcom. Lots of it, yeah. Oh well, at least they're creative with their enemy and weapon designs for sure. Anyway, this game brought more of what was loved about this series in terms of over-the-top action, with a now even more bedazzling visual presentation, and also with some very, very melodramatic story sequences. This is where I noticed the production quality of the cutscenes, and the game in general was really spectacular. But is it just a pretty visual upgrade with more of the same? Or does it take Devil May Cry to the next level? Probably the most controversial of all the games. For some weird reason, Capcom decided to reboot the series with this non-canon rendition of the world of Devil May Cry, made by a different developer entirely, which you can see since this game looks and feels quite different from the previous entries. Dante himself looks totally different, more punkish, and doesn't even have his iconic white hair. A lot of people didn't like this, and the game in general, because it strayed from what was established with Dante and the series and felt no need to reboot it. At least not this way. Some don't even consider it to be part of the series, which is true in a sense. It is an alternate reality. There were still some people who overlooked all this and did enjoy the game, as it still brought back that crazy over-the-top action that the series is known for. I've actually only played the demo to this, so if we do get to this game, it'll be more or less a brand new experience for me. We'll find out if this game really deserves all the controversy, or if it's actually an overlooked gem. So here's the latest entry, Devil May Cry 5. It just came out and there was a lot of hype around it since it's considered a return to form yet again. I haven't played it yet, but it looks pretty exciting and I'm hearing nothing but good things about it. Some even saying it's the best in the series, wow. So did Capcom outdo themselves this time and create the perfect action game? Or is it overhyped melodramatic bullcrap? Stay tuned. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick preview of the iconic action-packed series Devil May Cry. We plan on covering at least some of these games in the near future, so please stay tuned. Let us know what you think of this series in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more cool content like this coming your way. Follow us on social media, and until next time, don't forget, devils never cry. Oh man, that's so cheesy. Ugh.
I can already tell. Looks like this is gonna be one hell of a party!